Hello YouTube, this is MTShark7 here, and this is game hunting number 2. And tonight is my last night in the hotel room, so I get to drive all the way back home to Jersey tomorrow. Fun 6-hour drive. So I figured I'd go over everything I picked up while I was down here. And fair warning, it's probably going to be a long video, so if you're just watching this, I suggest pause it and suck down those Red Bulls and coffees or whatever you drink to keep up or stay up, because it may get long. Okay, so when I was driving down here, halfway, I stopped at a mart. It's called Route 13 Mart. It's right off of Route 13. And in this mart, they had a video game store. So I figured, I'll check it out, what the hell. It was like my first stop down there, so by the time I got there, I think I was driving for 2.5 hours. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad, so it was nice to finally be able to stop. So after I did my business and I got there, I went to look for this video game store. And I found it, and the guy, I noticed all the prices were so overpriced. It was ridiculous. Common games were $10 to $15. And it was just ridiculous. So I figured, I was like, you know what? Oh, excuse me. I'll look around, why not? So I found 3 games that I was interested in. I didn't know how much they were because they weren't labeled at all. The guy apparently had photographic memory or something crazy. He knew the price for everything, which I'm sure he just made up prices. I don't know, but he was way overpriced. And usually what you do, I know I mentioned this all in my chit chat number 2, but for people that aren't interested in watching that, I'm just kind of just bringing them up to speed as to what happened. So, if you ever experienced someone has overpriced items for their games, I always say in the nicest way, well, is there any chance you do bundle deals? Which is the nice way of saying, lower your fucking price, because I ain't paying your delusional freaking $10, $15 for a common game. You can forget about that. So then I had 3 games in mind, and he's I think he was saying it was 35 or 39. I was alright, so hand him my credit card, and he's we don't accept credit cards. I'm okay. But he was there's a ATM around the corner. I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to use the ATM on my credit card, because withdrawing money on a credit card, they fee you out the ass that it'll probably be $20 extra by the time it's all said and done, because then they tack on fees, then interest fees. It's not even worth it. So luckily I had $20 cash, so I took the most expensive game. I knew I couldn't buy that. I was alright, I'll buy that game later, which it ended up being Mega Man 5. So, oh well, can't win them all. So I ended up picking up 2 games, and he wanted $25. I was well, I only have a 20. Can you do 20? And he was sure. So obviously I knew right then and there that he knew his stuff was overpriced, because he didn't even argue. He was just alright, I know my shit's overpriced, so I'll settle for a reasonable price that you recommended. So I picked up these 2 Nintendo games. Gotta clean them up. All these games I have to bust out the brasso and the alcohol when I get home, because, good God, the contacts are horrid. Oh. So first up is Hudson's Adventure Island. And there's a little crap on there. I don't know if the camera will put that into focus. And then there's this bubble shit, it's bubbling up. So I think I can carefully go with my X-Acto knife and maybe cut that bubble out to make it kind of look more presentable, but I figured I'd try it, might as well. So there's that. And then the second game I got was Metroid. And yeah, I'm surprised I don't own this one. I always see it come and go at my friend's game store, and I never end up picking it up. But so yeah, these were basically, I guess, $10 each, so which isn't too bad. Here's the little goofy sheet I printed out for the mart that I went to. Use that for directions to get down there. And then Monday I didn't go out because I was just too tired from the first day of working here. So Tuesday I went out. I was like, I knew there was a couple game stores I didn't stop at when I was here last month. So I was like, you know what, I'll check out a new game store. So I ended up going to Video Game Heaven, and that place is awesome. Like, they have tons of different games and consoles, and their prices are pretty reasonable, and the workers there are really nice. I was talking to the one worker there, his name's Robbie, and we were just talking for like, I think over an hour just about video games, and it was great. And he also like hooked me up with a discount too. Like, I wasn't even expecting it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'll show you like the main stuff I got. Like, well, not the main stuff, but most of the stuff I got there. But the main thing I got there, I'm gonna hold that off till the end, because save the best for last, right? So where the heck is the freaking? Oh shit. Well, anyway, I'm going to put a link in the description. Like, anyone from Virginia area or anything, definitely check that game store out. They're great, and I highly recommend them. MT Shark 7 approved, by far. So, yeah, let's get started on what I picked up there. First up, I got a NES Max controller. Finally, I've been looking for these for like at least 2 years, and I always see them at the Berlin Mart by my house, but they're all gross. They're like yellow and they're like black, and they have goo on them. And there's 4 or 5. I got this for $5, or $4.99, but and they sell them for the same price. But I ain't gonna pay like freaking $5 for something I might have like some contagious disease or something. Like, screw that. I'd rather waiting to get a nice clean one like I just did. So there's that. And then I picked up 2 Game Gear oh gosh, I can't think. 2 Game Gear games. I picked up Shinobi 2, which was for a good price. It was $5. And I hear this game is really good. I never actually played it, but I did see one video of some guy doing a playthrough of it, which seems pretty cool. And then I got Quest for the Shaven Yak, featuring Ren and Stimpy. Now this brought back memories, because when I was in, I think, Cub Scouts, one of my friends, he had a Game Gear, and he had this game, and I brought my Game Gear the one camping trip we went on. And we were like both obsessed over this game. And for everyone that obviously knows that the Game Gear like fucking sucks battery life like a fucking whore. So what I did, like, our batteries ended up dying, so we couldn't play it. I actually took the AA batteries out of my dad's flashlight and to use it so we could play this game. And he was pissed when he was trying to turn on his flashlight, realizing the batteries were dead, because I swapped them out just to play my Game Gear. He was so pissed. He was like, "What the fuck? Why is the flashlight not working? I just put fresh batteries in this before we left." And so yeah, so I'm excited to play this game again. I honestly forget what it's about, but I'll check it out. Maybe it'll give me motivation to refix my Game Gear. Or not. Probably not. Then I picked up another Camerica game. MiG-29, what is it, Soviet fighter? It's nice and shiny. And these games are always like beat the fuck up. I don't know who owns these games originally, but they just beat them the hell up. But this one I've seen, and this one's like, I've seen this game at my friend's game store plenty of times, but it's always in beat up condition. The sides are all worn and gross, so I never wanted to pick it up in that condition. There's like some goo or whatever, sticker residue right there. I'll just clean up when I get home. There's that. I picked up Caveman games for the NES. I always thought I had this game. This game was a blast. I always played this game when I was younger. My friend had it. We used to play the hell out of this game, and I always thought I had it, and finally adding my inventory to my Google Drive, I realized I don't have this game, so picked it up. And then, oh, here it is. So here's the card for Video Game Heaven. Oh god, I don't know if it's going to focus. Probably not. But. So yeah, so definitely, if anyone's in the area, definitely check them out. I plan on going back there next time I go out on travel. I picked up another 32X game, WrestleMania the arcade game, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm trying to go for a complete 32X collection, and I think now I only need 10 more games. 10 more games left. It doesn't have the manual, but I really don't give a shit because a lot of my 32X games are just the cartridge. I think 7 of my 32X games are just cartridge only. So, it's no big deal. I mean, do we think I'm going to actually buy the box and the manual for the games that are just cartridge only? Oh, absolutely not. It's 32X. Come on. Like, no. But I am also, which I'm sure most of you know, I'm trying to get complete Odyssey 2 collection, which I only need Power Lords. So once I have that, and then that'll be done. So that'll be my very first and only, well, very first complete video game collection. And then, what else? Alright, so that's basically all the stuff except minus the one item, which I'll show later, from Video Game Heaven. And Wednesday I was the same as Monday. I was just so lazy and didn't feel like going out to shop for video games. So today I decided, since it's my last day, I said, you know what, we actually got done work early today, so I was like, I'm gonna go check out some of the thrift stores, the ones I checked out last time I was down here. So the first thrift, I forget what the heck the thrift store is called, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I was in there for like half hour and I couldn't find anything. And then I was looking at their DVDs and I finally realized that their games are on like on the shelf on the very top. I was like, oh, that's where they keep their games in. All their games, all their games are in horrible condition. A lot of them are missing discs. A lot of them have like goo on them. It's so gross, but I only picked up 3 games for PlayStation 2. I mean, just because they were the most in the best condition out of everything, and I don't have them, so this one I picked up Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And this looks like a winner right here. I don't even know anything about Harry Potter, and nor do I care, but sure it'll look nice on my shelf eventually when I get a house and an actual game room. Then I got another Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So that's exciting. Is this? Oh, it is. Oh, that's weird. So yeah, they're all complete in box, and it's weird. It doesn't have the memory card holder, but it is a PlayStation case. Never seen that before. Then we got Madden 08. Read and React. Yeah, I'll be doing that. There's that. This was actually, there was actually two of them. The one was like completely jacked up and the disc was crappy, but this disc is actually in pretty decent shape. There's that. Nothing too exciting. Ugh. Then the next thrift store I went to was the Salvation Army. I picked up 4 games, 2 PlayStation games. I ended up picking up Sydney 2000. Oh god, that fucking glare. Sorry about that. It was from the lamp. I had to keep it on, otherwise it'll be too dark. Our lighting in here is god awful. Oh shit, I'm doing it again. But this thing came with a little shaker. That's always interesting. That came free with the game. Then we got this. I never even heard of this game. It's a putter golf. This looks like a real winner right here. Oh fuck! I'm sorry. Miniature golf was never this wild. What is there? Strippers? Graphics look god awful. Look at that shit. Of course it's not going to focus. The camera's like, fuck you. Graphics are so bad. What the hell is the point of me focusing for? So, yeah, I don't blame it. Then I got this super rare gem for Xbox. Got the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, and it is an official NFL product. So this is like the super duper rare copy. I think I should sell it on, right? It's in pretty, fairly good condition. That's complete. Should sell it for $130,000. Pay off my student loans. NFL. And the last game I picked up was Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. See, I think I'm just going to for Xbox, I'm mostly just going to collect these only for Xbox games. Just because, apparently I can only play it on Xbox. I mean, it says it, right? But, yeah, this is complete as well. I guess this is a first-person shooter game? I don't know. Can you make that out? No, well, it doesn't matter. And then I stopped up, after I went through the 2 thrift stores, I decided to shoot up to Cool Stuff, the same place I went to last time. Figured check to see what they have, because I know I've been getting back in the original Game Boy, and I know last time I went there, they had a shit ton of Game Boy games, so I figured I'd check it out to see what they have, like real cheap. So I picked up, besides Game Boy, I picked up a Nintendo game and 2 Xbox games. So I'll start off with the Game Boy games. Got The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. Oh man. Oh my god, that's not fucking going in focus. You piece of shit. God. Is this, come on, hello? What? If I cover my face, it'll... Ah, fuck it. Oh my god. Next one. It's not just Madness. It's Marble Madness. So, I imagine this is the same exact port as the Nintendo version. I mean, don't quote me on it. I'm just making a fucking guess, but... Yeah, so I'm excited to check that out. And then this is the game I've been looking for this game for quite a while. Well, not really quite. By quite a while, I mean a week. So it's really not quite a while now, is it? And I picked up, this is a classic, a Shadowgate classic. So yeah, I'm excited to play that. So that's my Game Boy, little Game Boy games over there, and picked up this top secret game for a Nintendo, Golgo 13, which I think is, I know it's, is it the sequel to, or the prequel to, Oh, fuck, I'm drawing a blank. The Mafia Conspiracy? It's either a sequel or prequel, I can't remember, but got that. And I don't know if there's any other games in that Goofy series. Sure hope to God there isn't a fucking building that you get stuck in and then end up in a loop and end up back on the street, like Mafia Conspiracy. That damn game. And then here's the 2 Xbox games I got. These broke the bank. I mean, I'm gonna have to take out a loan. Because, you know, this one was 99 fucking cents. Got Outlaw Volleyball Red Hot. I only picked it up because it's a Blockbuster exclusive, and it was 99 cents, so you won it, I guess. I don't know. Stop, drop, and roll. Oh my gosh. Well, you can't play volleyball doing that now, can you? Complete box on what the heck? Shortest manual ever. 4 pages. Then I picked up another Outlaw game, Outlaw Volleyball. Has a bonus inside. A music sampler, I don't even know. Does that even come with this? The disc. The heck kind of crap is this? False advertising here? I don't see anything. Oh, that was a throwback. It was just talked about a DSL modem. Because I still have that. So yeah, this looks goofy. So yeah, so that's all my, oh yeah, I got this game too. Just kidding. This was from, last one, my last video. I just brought it with me. I was gonna try playing it. Of course I didn't. I got stuck, watching Star Trek movies. And also, I mean, it's not video game related, but I picked up a 470 microfarad capacitor from Rip-Off Radio Shack, $1.50. I don't know where they come up with these damn prices. Was it $1 for the plastic bag that they store this thing in? Yeah, so I needed this to fix that TURBOGRAFX that I showed in my shit chat number 1. I have all the other capacitors, and I was originally just going to make another big order in Jamco, but I decided I was just too lazy and didn't feel like spending $35. So I was like, I'll just buy this for $1.50. I have all the other capacitors. This was the only one I was missing, so now I have it, and hopefully I can fix it. I'll mess around with it probably tomorrow or next week sometime. So that's it. Oh, yes. So I finally buckled down and got myself a Retron 5. Oh my god, that's like angled. There we go. Is that straight or is it like crooked? Oh well. I end up getting the black on black just because it looks a lot sleeker looking. Doesn't look as cheap. Well, it's actually not a cheap system. It's pretty solid than most clone systems. And funny thing is, I haven't even, played it. I picked this thing up on Tuesday. I haven't even, hooked it up yet because all these games I have are super gross and they need to be cleaned. And I'm not going to put a gross game in a brand new console that I just picked up. And it just ain't happening. But I do, the Shadowgate Classic game, the contacts are pretty clean. So I might hook it up and just play that for a little bit tonight. And yeah, I'm super excited about this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an unboxing video of this. I mean, there's thousands of them. I might do like a impressions video? Opinion video? I don't know. Yeah, so this is exciting now. I can finally put away my Super Nintendo and my top loader. save space in my mini game room. It's already mini as it is, so need all the space I can get, really. So yeah, I'm excited for this, and I hear my main selling point for this was with it playing Famicom and Super Famicom games. Like, I know there's the RPGs like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasies. Now, that's all in kanji if you pick it up in Japan, obviously. But what they added now is a translator. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. And it'll translate the kanji into English text. So you can play, like, instead of paying, like, an arm and a leg for, like, Chrono Trigger, you can pick up, like, the Super Famicom one. I think it's for, like, $20, maybe 25. I honestly don't know. And get the translator pack for this, and you'll be good to go. You can play like you're playing the US version. And the other thing that's cool is with, like, certain hacks. I know, like, Mario Brothers has certain hacks. You can download that portion of a hack onto the SD card, and as it loads in the game into memory, it'll read the hacked portion of the ROM, and you can add it to the original game. So you, instead of buying like a repro game, you can just put the little hack onto a SD slot and play the hack version of said games. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this out. What was that noise? Sounds like a train. I better shut up, I'm making my video. Good God. So yeah, so this is the big kahuna of this week. And I got it for a good price. I mean, got it for $144, which I heard now they raised the price to $160 now, which is god awful. It's funny because it was, when it originally was announced, it was supposed to be $100, but the thing with that is the Hyperkin was supposed to sell it to manufacturers for $100. Now, in order for manufacturers to make any profit, they had to make it more than $100. So I think they upped it. Original price was $130. And then I guess I don't know if it's with the whole lawsuit thing, but now they just jacked it up to $160. But I'm super excited that they did fix the bugs / issues with its that showed up during the initial release, which was the whole problem with the saving and deleting of save files. I was not looking forward to having my Zelda game erased. That would have sucked. So I'm glad they fixed those bugs, and I think some of the compatibility issues have been fixed. But I don't think you can play. Was it those? Oh, what the hell do they call it? The cartridges where you put the your ROMs on the SD card, and you can play like your ROMs onto the actual hardware. Not Mega. Oh well, you all know what I'm talking about. They're not compatible. So yeah, I guess that's it. Oh my God, another half-hour video. Oh, it's gonna take forever to upload. Christ. Well, it's 10 o'clock now, so hopefully it finishes uploading before I leave here. So, yep, that's it. So, this is MT Shark 7 signing out. Have a good night.